Why is Europe swinging to the right? What is behind the surge of conservative and far-right victories across Europe?
That's a really timely question. So, Europe has indeed seen a noticeable shift in some places toward more conservative or right leaning parties in recent years. There are a few big factors that often come up in these discussions. One is economic anxiety or dissatisfaction, for example, concerns about inequality, job security, or the impacts of globalization. So, a lot of voters have been responding to issues like migration, cultural changes, and a sense of losing national identity, which some of the more conservative or far right parties have capitalized on. They often offer a message of taking back control or preserving traditional values, which resonates with some voters. And of course, there's also just the general cycle of political change. After a period of more centrist or left-leaning governments, sometimes there's a natural swing to the right. So it's a mix of economic, cultural, and political factors all kind of blending together. But I'm happy to dig into any of those angles more if you like.
Is immigration still the core issue, or have economic and cultural factors overtaken it?
It's a bit of a blend, really. Immigration has definitely been a core issue and still is in many parts of Europe. For a lot of right-leaning parties, it's been a major rallying cry for quite a while. But over time, economic concerns like inflation, job security, and general cost of living have definitely come to the forefront too. Cultural issues are also a big piece of the puzzle, like debates over national identity, traditional values, or the role of the EU. So it's not that immigration has disappeared as an issue, it's just that it's now part of a broader mix of economic and cultural concerns that are driving the political shifts, so it all kind of overlaps.
Could the EU survive a long-term nationalist wave?
That's definitely a big question on a lot of minds. The EU has weathered quite a few challenges over the years, and even with nationalist weigh-ins, it's a fair bit of resilience. A lot depends on how both the EU leadership and respond to address the concerns that are fueling those nationalist sentiments while still keeping the union strong. So far, the EU has managed to adapt and evolve through a lot of political waves, and there's definitely a lot of commitment among member states to keep it together. In the long run, it's really about how well the EU can balance those national interests with the broader European vision. So while nationalist waves can be a real challenge, the EU has a track record of finding ways to endure.